What is a marketing funnel? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today we're going to be talking about what a marketing funnel is, or an advertising funnel, if you want to call it that. And we're going to get right into that using a very old text. This is called Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. If you've never heard of this book and you're involved in writing any form of advertising whatsoever, whether it be for video or a text ad or any type of advertising, you need to get this book because it goes deep into the psychology of what advertising is. And you can only find it in a couple places. It's been reprinted specifically by Brian Kurtz with Titans Media. And you can go, I believe it's like breakthroughabvertising.com or something of that sort. Go and check out his deal on this book. This book is $100 and something bucks to purchase, brand new. And believe it or not, it's worth it for that much if you're interested in finding out more about the psychology. And it's stuff that once you read it, you can't unlearn it once you learn this stuff, and you start seeing it everywhere. Advertising's everywhere to begin with. So let's talk about the funnel, and I'm going to get into a point that he made in here. But first, I'm going to do a little advertising of my own. It's called dreambizchat.com. At dreambizchat.com, I've got an 8-minute video that you can watch. And it's specifically, now anybody can go and watch it. It's for free. You don't have to add in your email address or anything else. But if you are a business owner or executive in the self-reliance field, meaning you have products and services that help people become more self-reliant, you're going to get more out of this site than anybody. Go to dreambizchat.com, watch the video, and let me know what you think. Take a look and see if the dream business transformation is right for you and your business. I would bet that it is. Well, just go watch the video. Go and see if it fits you. So, let's talk about breakthrough advertising and the concept of what a marketing funnel is. So, marketing funnels is mainly a term that has been really popularized on the internet. So people like Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels fame, he created a software which helps you to build marketing funnels very simply for online websites. And a funnel is very simple. It's basically the steps that a person takes from the very beginning of them first finding out about you all the way to them purchasing a product, and all the steps in between. And it's like a funnel. As you would use a funnel to put oil into your car, this funnels customers starting very wide and starting with everybody that would come across your idea, and funnel it down to just finding the very few people who are going to be the most ideal to be customers or clients of yours. And so hence you have a marketing funnel. It's a step-by-step process that people go through in advertising. People think, if you're not familiar with doing any form of advertising, or the extent of your advertising is advertising in the yellow pages, you may not understand the real quality and opportunity that comes from having a funnel. But good advertising, if you're really going to get the best and get the most out of your advertising, it's a step-by-step process. It's not just, I see the ad, I buy the product, or I see the ad, I buy the service. It's more of a step-by-step thing, and it starts with their first initial reaction, and then taking them to the next step, and taking them to the next step, and all the way along, you're actually allowing them to be able to sell themselves more and more and more, to the point to when they actually get to the point where they can buy the product, they will buy the product because they've moved through the motions to get to that point, and each step along the way sells them more and more on why they need it, or why they desire it. So this comes down to really, if you took an ad, any form of text ad that's out there, whether it be online or offline, and Eugene Schwartz was writing for offline ads for the most part. He's no longer with us, but still a brilliant copywriter and advertising genius. And here's what he says about, if you break up an ad The first line, the first big bold line at the very beginning is something we call a headline. And it's really simple because if you talk about articles in a newspaper or something, the headline is what stands out. The headline is what stands out in the magazines that are in the front of the grocery store. It's the headlines. That's what people read first. What's the point of a headline? Here's what he said. Your headline's real job. He says, there has been much confusion about how much of a selling job your headline should be required to do. Actually, your headline does not need to sell at all. It does not have to mention your product. It does not even have to mention your main appeal. To demand that a headline should do any of these is to place the full selling burden on approximately 10 to 20% of the total physical space of your ad. That physical space taken up by the headline itself. Your headline has one job: to stop your prospect and compel him to read the second sentence of your ad. Think about that. The whole point of the first sentence is to what? Compel people to read the second sentence. You're saying, well, what's this have to do with funnels, Brian? Because a funnel is the same thing. If you broke up an ad into pieces, each piece of the ad is meant to take you to the next piece, and to the next piece, and to the next piece, eventually leading you to a call to action, asking you to do something. Go to a website, make a phone call, do something specific, which will then lead a person into the sale. Even when you break down the different components of a funnel, each of those broken down is a step-by-step process, taking a person from initially discovering, from a curiosity standpoint, to being more and more interested, to being more and more interested, and getting through the process and earning the necessary trust to have a person pay out the amount of money necessary to get the item or to get the service. Some of this stuff may be common sense to you. Maybe you're already fully aware of this. But if you're looking to learn more about how to make your advertising pay better, and to really, if you want to make a dynamic change in your business, focus on how you can make your advertising work better for you, because you can double, triple, quadruple your sales overnight if you can make your advertising work better. And it doesn't mean that you're going to get that many more leads, but if you can intensify the quality of the people that are coming in and then increase the flow, you can end up with a huge change in your business, whether you own a website and are running pure e-commerce, or whether you have a brick and mortar store that you need people to walk into. So it's just a quick comment on what a marketing funnel is. This is very basic and very rudimentary unless you're new to this. If you're new to this, even if you have a very successful business, it's important to know how to be able to scale up your advertising, and marketing funnels are the way to do it. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Come on back tomorrow. We do these things every night where we'll sit down and chat through either a principle, strategy, or tactic that you can use in your business. You can always find out more over at brianjpombo.com, watch other videos, listen to other audios, or read many of the transcripts that I have and articles all about these same ideas, ways that you can change and really make your business into that dream business that you were always hoping for. So you have a great night. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.